This is a chart of common chord progressions that have appeared in a lot of popular music in a lot of different genres over the years, so it's really helpful to familiarize yourself with a lot of these chord progressions. This is based off of a natural number system or harmonic analysis or a Nashville number system, where in any given key, the chord that corresponds to the name of the key, like in the key of C, the C chord, is the one chord. And from there you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So this is based off of that system. Up at the top, you have major chord progressions. A lot of songs are going to be in major keys, so it's helpful to be familiar with these changes. Over on the left, you have the Roman numerals or harmonic analysis for these chords. And then on the right, you have examples of these chord progressions in two different keys. Now, if you haven't already watched my harmonic analysis, transposition, and using a capo video, I highly recommend watching that, because this is going to be a lot easier to understand once you understand that system of the natural number or harmonic analysis or Nashville number system. The names of these chord progressions, by the way, come from David Bennett Piano. He has a couple videos that are linked down in the description, as well as listed at the bottom of the PDF version of this chart. So looking at this first progression, you see the Roman numeral analysis on the left. The axis progression is 1, 5, 6, 4. More specifically, major 1, major 5, minor 6, because it's lowercase, major 4. And over on the right, you see that in two different keys. C major, G major, A minor, F major in the key of C, or in the key of G, G major, D major, E minor, C major. Now below the major chord progressions, you'll see minor chord progressions. These are chord progressions that are in a minor key. Now you'll notice that there are two different versions of them, and I have an arrow pointing to one. We have do-based minor and la-based minor. So in the regular Nashville number system, in a major key, you would have do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. But once you get into a minor key, you have to decide whether you're going to use do-based or la-based minor. There are different schools of thought on both. Do-based minor means that you modify the scale degrees of the major key in order to get a minor key. So instead of do, re, mi, you would sing do, re, me. It would be do, re, me, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Whereas in a la-based minor, you would start with the major key, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, and then you would simply start on the la, or sixth scale degree. La, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. That would be a la-based minor scale. So I've provided both for your convenience, depending on what school of thought you fall into, but either way, over on the right, you see examples of these chord progressions in both A minor and E minor, which are the relative minor keys of C major and G major. Now down at the bottom, I've provided a transposition chart in case you need help finding these chord progressions in other keys. This looks like a lot of information, but this is a tool to use in order to find the answers to any of your questions. So let's take a deeper look at it. Looking at the first column, which is the key of A major, we see that A corresponds to the major 1 chord. This is both in a major system and in a la-based minor system, which is why it says la-based minor in parentheses at the top. So in the key of A is the 1 chord, E is the 5 chord, D is the 4 chord, F sharp minor is the 6 chord, B minor is the 2 chord, C sharp minor is the minor 3 chord, B major is a major 2 chord, C sharp is a major 3 chord, and G major is a flat 7 chord, which is used in some of these chord progressions. On the flip side, in a do-based minor system, F sharp minor is the minor 1 chord in the key of F sharp minor, which corresponds to the relative major of the key of A. Now notice how these aren't necessarily in order over on the left and right in la-based minor and do-based minor. The reason is because over on the left, I listed the chords in order of importance in a major key. So in a major key, the most important chords you need to know are 1, 5, 4, 6, 2, 3, major 2, major 3, flat 7. So overall, I hope this sheet is more helpful to you than confusing. If you have any questions on it, feel free to reach out. And I highly recommend David Bennett Piano's videos on these chord progressions. That's where I got the names of the progressions from, and that is linked in the description.